In this video, I'm going to give you some simple hacks and tricks to boost your score today. This video is going to be for my 20-year-olds that are just getting out of college and they want to get into real estate, they want to get a car, they want to, all this stuff they want to do, but they need to develop their credit. Or maybe they have credit but they've taken too many credit cards out and they need to boost their points ASAP. So one of the key things that goes into your credit score is your revolving balance. So what is a revolving balance? It's the amount of money owed on a credit card other than revolving credit that is not paid off by the end of the billing cycle or that carries over to the next month. So that's your revolving balance. And that affects your credit score. So the more you are using or have open, the lower your score is going to be. If you want to boost your credit score quickly, if you paid off 30% of your credit card, it can probably boost it maybe 50 points from where it is today. And that could be a quick way just to boost your credit score for the next cycle that it comes out. Another thing that's going to affect your credit score is making late payments. So this is one of the big things when it comes to credit cards, is that people take out the money to either buy Christmas gifts, which were in the season, Black Friday's coming up, and they don't pay off the balance at the end of the month. So then it carries over. So speaking of carryover, the average credit card interest rate, if you carry it over, is 24.61%, roughly. No, 21.76% right now is the average interest rate carryover. So if you carry over that balance, it's going to 21% is your interest rate, which I think is crazy. So if you're using credit cards in that way, you're using them the wrong way. That's not what they were meant for. That's what the banks want you to use them for. So how can we boost our credit score? So number one is make your payments on time. Pretty simple. Even if it's the minimum, you just got to make it on time. And if you're having the issue of making your payments on time because maybe you're so far behind or you need to pay off other credit cards first, then that's something else you need to handle first. And if you need help on that, just real quick tip you could do is just do the snowball method, where you pay off the highest and then work your way down. But if you have questions on that, leave a comment down below. I'll shoot you a message and I can help you out on how to do that. It's not like a charge or anything, or not trying to promote any product or anything. It's just trying to help you get your credit score up. So number two is what we talked about earlier, your credit utilization rate. You want to aim to keep 30%, keep it under 30%. So that way your credit score is always going to stay up. You're making your payments on time and you don't have a lot of credit out. Another tip that you could do to at least track your credit score is if you have a credit card that offers it and shows you like your FICO score, check that every month. Make sure that people aren't using your credit. Make sure that people aren't running it. Because every time you run your credit, it hits your credit and it could hurt your score every time it gets ran. And then if you can't get a credit card right now, let's say you're in college or you just got out of college, so you have no credit and you can't really get approved for a credit card. The other thing you could do is be an authorized user on either your parents' credit card or maybe your significant other's credit card if they've already been able to get one. That also helps boost your credit score and starts, even if it's just for gas or something like that, as long as you're on there and the payments are being paid on time, then that's going to benefit you in the long run. So one of the methods that I came across that'll help boost your credit score quickly is disputing any inaccuracies on your credit score. So what does that mean? So if you were looking at your credit report and it says you ran your credit for maybe a Best Buy and you're like, that wasn't me, I didn't do that, you can dispute that. And then if you have a bunch of them on there, it'll help boost your credit score pretty fast, because a lot of time inaccuracies are a big part of why somebody's score is so low. I wanted to keep this video as simple as possible, and maybe it's things that you've heard before, but maybe you need to hear them a different way. So just to recap, if you want to boost your credit score pretty fast, you want to start off with good habits. So if you're going to take out a credit card, make sure it's to use the benefits of the card, not just to buy a gift so that you can pay it over time. That's not a good habit, because you're going to continue to do that. And if you accidentally max out a card, you're going to try to go get another one so that you can just buy wherever it is that you want to buy. So creating good habits is number one. Two, managing that credit. All right. So like if you want to make sure that you're not maxing it out. And if you are maxing it out, then you're paying it off at the end of the month. Otherwise, like we talked about, the more credit you have out, the more it's going to affect your score. And you want to continue to make your payments on time. It goes into creating good habits. You know, as long as you're making the payment on time, you're building that relationship with the bank, and they're gonna, they're gonna give you those good scores. And then over time, that's how you build your credit score up. And then lastly is disputing any inaccuracies or errors in your credit report. So make sure you go get that credit report ran. You can get a free one, and you can just see if there's any inaccuracies in there, dispute those, and then that should boost your credit score significantly in just a few weeks. And as long as you're doing the other steps, like I said, we're looking at 100 to 150 points in boosting your credit score. And then if you're looking to go buy whatever it is, that car or invest in real estate, and now you can go back to those lenders and say, hey, look, I boosted my credit score. This is where I'm at. I got my credit card debt down. Now I'm ready to, make that next step. Well, I hope you got something from this video. If you did, please drop a comment, like, and subscribe. And if you've had issues with your credit and you improved it and used different ways than what I've listed here before, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're using. That way I can, spread that information out. Like I said, I'm in real estate, so I have clients that have good credit and some that have okay credit. And they are always, I'm always looking for ways to help them boost their credit score so that we can get them into that house that they're looking for. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.